The 1993 NBA season is officially underway on the 40-year NBA sim. I am Nutty Sports Gamer. We have reached year 10 of 40. We got 30 years left on this journey, that's quite a lot of years still. It's pretty daunting to think about. So let's not think about it. Let's just keep going and not look back or look forward. Just stay in the present. We got this first game. So, okay, it's the opening weekend of the 93 NBA season. We got a lot of teams to look at in this episode. In this particular match, we got the Miami Heat with Gary Payton, Steve Smith, Harvey Grant, Alonzo Mourning, Vlade Divac versus the Celtics, Sleepy Floyd, Sidney Moncrief, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Asal Thompson. Those are the starting fives. And here is a dunk by Alonzo Mourning. Tie game at 6 early on. Kevin McHale makes a basket there for the Celtics. Bird and McHale still playing in 1993. We got Harvey Grant making a bucket there for the Miami Heat. Now it's the fourth quarter, 86-83. Alonzo Mourning passing it to Vlade Divac, who dishes it to Gary Payton for the layup. 88-85 now. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the game. Gary Payton to Steve Smith, who drains that three-pointer, tying the game up. Larry Bird now at the post, turns around, sinks that jumper over the glove. And now we got the Celtics on the fast break. McHale with that basket there, 4-point game. Alonzo Mourning misses that shot, gets the rebound, gets that shot to fall. So Alonzo looking pretty all right in his debut in the NBA. Here's Steve Smith to Harvey Grant. Great pass, great basket. 94-92. The Heat are looking like a real NBA team, not an expansion team. You know, they look like they got some real talent there. You know, Steve Smith makes that basket there. Tie game. On the other hand, the Celtics are looking creaky and old, which you would expect at this point in the franchise. This is I don't know. What am I trying to say? Larry Bird turns around, misses that shot. At this stage of their franchise, you know, with all these guys that were big stars in the 80s and now we're towards the mid-90s. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Anywho, Alonzo Mourning now dribbling the ball. Can't get that shot to fall. And there's less than a minute now left in this game. We got Sleepy Floyd. Possibly anyone gonna? I guess he's gonna ISO this thing. Nope, he's gonna dribble, passes it. The Celtics are passing it around. Someone's got to make a decision. What is this shit? What? Kim McHale. Ooh, drains the three. Okay, I guess that plan worked. It didn't really look like much of a offensive strategy there, passing it like a bunch of crazy assholes. Gary Payton is gonna make. No, he's not gonna make that three. The game won't be tied. And now Sleepy Floyd is going to make this layup for the Celtics, and that would be the end of the game. 103-99 the final score. Kevin McHale with 23 and 16. Sleepy Floyd with 20 points. And we're moving on. Lakers, Sixers. Sixers are in a rebuild development stage. The Lakers are trying to get back into the finals. They're 1 year removed from it. This particular game is taking place at the Forum. We got Nate McMillan, Vinny Del Negro, Lionel Simmons, Bison Deli, and who else? J.R. Reed on the Sixers. Sanders, Jeff Sanders. Then we got Magic Johnson, Alvin Robertson, James Worthy, Tony Kukoc, and Kevin Willis starting five for the Lakers. We're going to see some Kukoc. Kukoc is out there, man. There he is. For a split second, we saw him touch the ball. We'll see if he makes any baskets in these highlights. James Worthy makes that shot for the Lakers. 2-0 now. Now here's Alvin Robertson with the miss there. And a steal. Kukoc with the steal in the basket. Now it's 4-0 Lakers. Here's another steal. Magic Johnson racing down the court to James Worthy, who dunks the ball. 6-zip. Check out the replay of Worthy on the fast break dunk. Now we got Jeff Sanders. Can't get that shot to fall. Dishes it out to Nate McMillan, who cannot make that three. And the Lakers got the rebound. And yeah, we're going to see just how potent this Lakers offense is with some new pieces out there, right? There's a dunk by Kevin Willis, an emphatic dunk. I feel like I never really saw that kind of emphaticness on the Hawks when he was on the Hawks. But I guess being on the Lakers makes him a little bit different. I don't know. Worthy makes that dunk there for the Lakers. All of a sudden, it's 10-0. 10-0. Nick McMillan can't get the Sixers on the board. Will they ever score? We don't know yet. Magic Johnson, top of the key, pass it to Worthy. To Kevin Willis, who's getting featured heavily, which is kind of cool. There he is making that basket for the Lakers, who will go on to win this game with ease. As you can see here, we won't be able to jump back into this game. Well, it got a little bit close, but not really. Not really. 111-102. Magic Johnson with 19 and 13. Alvin Robertson with 19. So Alvin Robertson, you know, he was unhappy in Atlanta, and the hope is that on the Lakers with Magic and Kevin Willis, James Worthy, he'll, you know, like being on the team more. I don't know. I can't figure out Alvin Robertson. He was unhappy in Sacramento, on the Clippers, on the Hawks. So, I mean, at a certain point, you got to look within yourself and wonder if you're the problem, if you're that unhappy, no matter where you go. Moving on, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. Nothing. I feel like the Nuggets are pretty much the same as they've been lately. Mookie Blaylock, Dan Marley, Reggie Williams, Charles Smith, and Dikembe Mutombo. I guess Reggie Williams is the newcomer. Why can't I talk? Newcomer of the group. Then we got Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter, Clark Kellogg, Buck Williams, and Dino Raja as the starting center for the Portland Trailblazers. The Trailblazers are regulars in the playoffs these days, whereas the Nuggets, with this young squad, are hoping to finally crack the playoffs for the first time since Alex English was on the team back in the mid-'80s. There's a bucket there for the Nuggets, and Dikembe Mutombo in the post, making that basket for 4-0. Terry Porter to Raja, gets blocked by Mutombo. Mutombo doesn't wag his finger, but if he did, it would have been cool. But he doesn't do that. Charles Smith here can't get that basket to fall. It's 4-0. Later on in the first quarter, we got Dikembe making that basket off glass, 6-0. Denver, Clyde to Kellogg to Buck Williams to Terry Porter. Can't make that shot, but Dino Rogers right there to get the putback. And finally, the Blazers are on the board. Mookie Blaylock gets his pass stolen by Raja. And now the Blazers in transition. Can't make that bucket, but Buck Williams gets the putback. Mookie Blaylock driving, thriving, 8-4. Nuggets with the early lead. Check out a replay of Mookie with the sweet, sweet moves. Moving like Mookie. Now we got Clyde Drexler making that bucket there for the Blazers. 8:22 left to go, and it's 8-6. Denver with the lead. Mookie Blaylock makes that two-pointer. And now we got Terry Porter, the other bald point guard in this game, making that shot. So it's the battle of the bald point guards. One considerably younger than the other. Dan Marley, though, for three. That's good. 13-8. 5.5 left to go in the first quarter. We got Terry Porter missing the runner there. And the Nuggets once again with possession. Mookie Blaylock for three. That's good. Let's check if this game gets close. I mean, it kind of does, but it looks like the Nuggets have pulled away. And the final score is 104-85. Mookie Blaylock with 24 points. I said his last name weird just now, didn't I? Blaylock. Mookie Blaylock. 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 If you're wanting to talk fast, That's a tough name to say fast. Mookie Blaylock. I can't say it. I gotta slow it down. Mookie Blaylock. There you go. All right, enough of my nonsense. Let's move on to the Suns versus the Hawks. The Suns, pretty much the same starting five as last season. In fact, I don't think there's been any change in that regard. The Hawks, a little bit different. A little bit different, the Hawks are. You got Dominique, of course, but they got Ricky Pierce and Jay Humphries. Ricky Pierce made that basket, 81-76. Hawks with the lead in Atlanta. Here's Sean Elliott to Brad Daugherty, who can't get that bucket to fall, but Sean Elliott gets another offensive rebound. Danny Ainge to Brad Daugherty against Ralph Sampson. He makes that shot over Sampson. You get John Williams out there for the Hawks as well. You got Ralph Sampson making that rebound. Oh, yeah. And here is John Williams making that dunk, 83-78. Kenny the Jet Smith with the jump shot there. 83-82, 3:48 left to go in the game. Jay Humphries to Ralph Sampson for that basket. It's a three-point game. Danny Ainge to Brad Daugherty. Can't get that shot to fall. Or that one. But he can get that one to fall, which is mighty nice. Suns, by the way, in their new uniforms, which it's pretty damn cool. Kenny the Jetsman makes a jump shot there, 87-86. Jay Humphries misses that shot, but I think Dominique got the put back. I think that was Dominique, wasn't it? I hope it was, because I don't want to go back and check. Danny Ainge makes that shot there for the Suns, 89-88. And here's a tipped shot by Dominique Wilkins. The pass goes his way, and he tips it in. Brad Daugherty makes that basket for the Phoenix Suns. Less than a minute left to go. 1 point game. 1 point game. Jay Humphries, newly acquired Jay Humphries, can't make that jump shot, which was rather contested. Maybe not the best move there, if I may say so. Danny Manning gets a dunk there in transition, and all of a sudden it's a 92-91 game. Of course, we all know the Phoenix Suns are fresh off a finals appearance where they took the Chicago Bulls to 7 games. And so I'm sure they're feeling pretty damn confident entering this 1993 season. Free throws made there, 94-91. We got a botched alley-oop there. Jay Humphries and Ralph Sampson aren't quite on the same page. Nor is Jay Humphries on the same page with pretty much anybody on this team right now, because he just joined the team, right, during the offseason. Kenny the Jet Smith with 19 points in the victory, and I think that, you got to show some love to these uniforms, right? You got to show some love because these uniforms are pretty freaking cool. So maybe that'll be the thumbnail of this video. Why not give it to Brad Daugherty, right? He took his team to the finals. He deserves to be the cover athlete of this episode, unless I have a better thumbnail in here that I forgot about, or a better screenshot, I should say, whatever. We got Larry Johnson in the Orlando Magic, a team that did not get Shaq. And there's Dallas Shrimp of the Cavaliers, a team that was never in the running for Shaq. So they're just both just not having Shaq together. So it's a nice not Shaq party for both teams, if that makes any sense. Pooh Richardson's on the Magic. Moses Malone is on the Magic. Larry Johnson, and that's pretty much all that matters. Did I mention Pooh Richardson? Doug West. Reggie Miller here for the Cavaliers is going to make that three-pointer. 86-83. This game is actually pretty close down the stretch. Alfredrick Hughes to Norwood Barber, who's handling the ball. He's going to make that two-pointer in the paint. 86-85. Larry Johnson passing it to Kenny Green, to Barber, to Moses Malone. Old man Moses going to make that basket. 87-86. Less than a minute left to go. And Larry Johnson missing. Moses Malone getting the putback. 89-86. Magic with the three-point lead. Larry Johnson makes that shot. It's a 5-point game. Cavaliers are in Uh-Oh City. Anthony Mason trying to penetrate. Can't quite do it. Mark Price to Reggie Miller. Back to Mark Price. Can't get that shot to fall. The price was wrong. Damn it. I just thought of that. Larry Johnson with 28 points. Now I hope there's more Mark Price highlights during this season. I can't remember if there are. I think we jump into plenty of Cavs games. I got to remember that. The price is wrong. Whenever he misses, the price is right whenever he makes it. Please, I hope I remember that. Just to do some stupid puns. Washington Bullets. This is Len Bias's debut as a Bullet. So this could be fun to see. Of course, he's on a team with John Stockton. Who else? I just saw their names. Reggie Lewis, Terry Mills, Cliff Robinson. Not Clifford, Cliff Robinson. And then on the Bulls, of course, you got John Paxson, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright. So, you know, the usual suspects. A movie that hasn't come out yet, but it will in 2 years. So I won't spoil it for the 1993 people. You know, if this is strictly 1993 content, I'm not going to spoil The Usual Suspects, the movie that comes out in 2 years. But when it comes out in 1995, I'm going to spoil The Usual Suspects. All right, I gotta stop. I gotta shut up. But The Usual Suspects. Reggie Lewis makes that shot. It's 90-83. There's a basket there for the Bulls. It's a 9-point game. Len Bias passing it to Cliff Robinson for the basket. Now it's 97-85. John Stockton to Cliff Robinson. Now it's a 10-point game. We got Cliff Robinson turning around, missing that shot. Terry Mills, though, gets that to go in. Horace Grant to Michael Jordan. He skirts around his defender, makes that shot. 100-89 now. Reggie Lewis can't get that shot to fall as the shot clock expires, but Terry Mills gets the reverse slam. We got Scottie Pippen pulling up for the long two. 102-91. John Paxson passing to Horace Grant. Some great ball movement for the Bulls. Some great shot making as well. 13-point game. This game is likely out of reach, but that was a great dunk by Terry Mills. And Len Bias cannot make that shot, but he looks good in that uniform. That's all I can say about the Bulls' performance. They look good in the uniforms. Horace Grant makes that shot. This game is over. 116-103 is the final score. Scottie Pippen with 26. Michael Jordan with 13 points? Is that what I saw? That's not cool. That's not good. I don't know. I guess he can't be the leading scorer in every game, but 13 points is alarmingly low. Los Angeles Clippers versus the Houston Rockets. The Clippers are going to be the worst they've ever been in this series. Johnny Dawkins, Winston Garland, Ty Corbin, Kelly Tripucka, Purvis Ellison. Just a classic tanking starting five. Meanwhile, the Rockets should be good this year. Hakeem, Dale Ellis, Lorenzo Charles, Doc Rivers. Who am I missing? Is that everybody? Purvis Short. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's out there. Cool. So I covered that. I told you the starting five. For each team, Hakeem makes that shot. 4-0. Winston Garland. He gets buckets, but doesn't get that one. Purvis Ellis, he gets put back. 4-2. Dale Ellis missing that shot for the Rockets. But Hakeem gets the dunk there. Nice look at Hakeem with the jam. We got Doc Rivers, who never seems to make a shot when he's on screen, except until now. But fair enough. We got Johnny Dawkins to Kelly Tripucka. Makes that long two. 8-4. You know, I'm showing you the Clippers now just to prove that this team existed. Key makes that shot. Another miss by the Clippers. Same thing with the Sixers. It's like, you want Sixers content? You already got it. That's pretty much going to be it for the season. As evidenced by them getting absolutely just crushed by the Lakers. And the Rockets are doing the same thing to the Clippers. I mean, this is what the Clippers are going to be all season. Winston Garland, though, can get buckets. He can get buckets. Just like that and the other one. So he's going to be a great tank commander for the team. Meanwhile, Hakeem. Is that the Dream Shake? Is that what you'd call the Dream Shake? I probably should look it up before I just say things. Dale Ellis makes that basket for the Houston Rockets. And this game, let's see if it gets close. Looks like the Rockets in LA are going to take this one with ease. But we saw the Clippers. We can check them off, and then we'll catch up with them next season in the draft lottery, in which they'll likely have very high odds. So that's where we're at with the Clippers. Similar note on the Wolves, although I think we jump into one or two more games during the season with the Wolves, because I like Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson is a dude. He's a fun player to check in on every once in a while. So they got Kenny Anderson. They got Dennis 3D Scott. Who am I missing? It's going to pop up any minute now. Any second now. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Kings, they got their classic starting five. Okay, yeah. Blue Edwards, Christian Laettner, that's right. William Bedford, that's the starting five for the Wolves. Then you got KJ Johnson, Hornacek, Mullen, Otis Thorpe, and Arias Bonus for the Kings. A classic starting five for this sim anyway. And let's check out the Kings in action at Minnesota. Oh, my God. Look at the crowd, guys. Wow. No one is there. I mean, they only won 7 games last season, but good Lord. Arvydas Sabonis makes that shot. It's the opening game, guys. Show a little excitement for your team. Show some support, damn it, for Christian Laettner, the fun young rookie. 6-0 now. Christian Laettner can't get that to fall. William Bedford does get the putback. And man, it'd be interesting to see if that crowd gets any better later in this sim, or if the Wolves fans just don't show up. I don't know. But Sabonis gets that rebound, and now here's Sabonis driving like a madman, making that shot. Love to see it. 10-2 is the score. We got KJ. You can also drive like the best one. 12-2. Again, this is another team, the Wolves, that are they are what they are, which is not very good, and hopefully they get a good pick in the lottery, They just got to keep at it. Keep being bad until you get good players. That's really all you could do, unless you want to, mortgage your future by bringing in some star and watch your team go nowhere, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, that's one option. You can Rudy Gobert the situation. and you have your team win 42 games, and then you're like, uh-oh, we have no future draft picks. Or you can just hope for the best. The Wolves lose that game, by the way. And, so that's the Wolves. We've seen the Wolves, crossed them off. That's pretty much what this video is. We're crossing off teams. There's going to be there's some teams in here. Some good teams. I mean, we're seeing most of the teams in the league. And the Knicks, for example, they're going to be a team that we're going to be checking in on quite a bit because they got some fun players. Of course, Akeem makes that basket. The Rockets are also going to be a team we jump into a lot. Bernard King with the alley-oop there. 105-100. 6.5 left to go. Dale Ellis misses that shot. Bernard King running the floor. The old man is still doing work out there. We got Mark Jackson debuting for the Knicks. Latrell Sprewell's out there, and Bernard King making that layup. So fun to see Latrell Sprewell and Bernard King on the same team. Just a weird clash of generations. And then we got Dale Ellis missing that shot. Bernard King with the rebound. I mean, guys, show me any other YouTube video that puts Bernard King and Latrell Sprewell on the same court. I don't know why I'm making a big deal about this. Charles Oakley makes that shot. 109-102. New York seemed to be in command of this game. Mark Jackson making that shot. He started out his career as a Knick. I thought it'd be fun to see him play his prime years as a Knick, just to see what that would look like. You know what I mean? Then we got Patrick Ewing missing that shot and that shot, but Oakley gets the putback there. 113-104. We got Purvis Short pulling up for the jumper there. 7-point game. Hakeem, blowing by his defender, which was Mark Jackson, by the way. He dunks the ball. We got a missed three. A rebound for the Knicks. And unless the Rockets foul, which they do right there, yeah, this game's over. This game is over. I don't know why we're... Whoa! I forgot about this. Whoa! And Dale Ellis with the steal and the layup. 113, 110. I thought the game was over. Joke's on me. Patrick Ewing misses that shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dale Ellis with the rebound. Doc Rivers to Hakeem. Hakeem can't get that shot to fall. There's the intentional foul, and now the game is over. For a little while there, though, looked like the things could get interesting. 115-112 is the final score for that game. 28-11 for Ewing. 23 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Pretty good game. Supersonics, Mavericks. Mavericks, same starting five as it has been for a while, though Sam Bowie, I guess, is the new one of the group. You know, he's there as the starting center for the Dallas Mavericks. But other than that, it's pretty much the same, right? Joe Dumars, Derek Harper, Mark Aguirre, Charles Barkley. And then on the Supersonic side of things, you got Sean Kemp, of course. You got Rick Smits, Derek McKee, Drazen Petrovic, and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. It'd be kind of cool to see some Abdul-Rauf highlights, don't you think? So 9 minutes left to go, 90-89. We're in Dallas. We got Sean Kemp to McKee to Abdul-Rauf. And let's see what he could do as he passes it. Now McKee has the ball. Sean Kemp against Charles Barkley. Kemp's going to make that shot. It's a three-point game. Mark Aguirre against Derek McKee. McKee gets the shows good defense there. Gets the rebound. Now we got Abdul-Rauf for three. That's good, and that is what he can bring to this team. The long ball, the playmaking, the ball handling. Going to be really fun to see how he grows and develops with this team. On a very good, young, talented team. Mark Aguirre misses that shot. Gets his own rebound. Joe Dumars for three. Can't get that to fall. And with 7.5 minutes left to go, the Supersonics are in a fast break situation. And Derek McKee gets that dunk. It's an 8-point game. We got Mark Aguirre's teammate, Joe Dumars, making that shot. 6-point game. Back to an 8-point game. Joe Dumars to Derek Harper for three. That's no good, but Sam Bowie does get the rebound. Not the putback, though. Barkley does that. 99-93. Rick Smits to Derek McKee to Sean Kemp for the, I guess you'd call it an alley-oop. Alley-oop-esque. And we got Mark Aguirre now for the Mavericks. Just kind of standing there, give it to Barkley, or Bowie, I should say. Bowie against Rick Smits. Who's going to win this matchup? Bowie gave up the ball pretty quickly. Derek Harper now for three. Can't get that to fall. Sean Kemp with the rebound. And let's see what Abdul-Rauf can do. Can't get that shot to go in, but Sean Kemp does get the putback there. 103-95. We got Joe Dumars at the wing. Throw it up to Charles Barkley for an alley-oop. 6-point game. And Derek McKee dribbling. Dishing it to Petrovic for three. the Supersonics got a lot of guys who could shoot threes. Which, you know, especially for an early 90s team, it's fun to see. Sean Kemp, though, 33 and 17. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about those guys in the post in this day and age. But still exciting, still fun to see. Teams with a lot of guys who could shoot the three. You know, just add some variety. You know what I mean? Nuggets, Nets. We saw the Nuggets before, right, in a previous highlight package, but we haven't seen the Nets yet. And the Nets, are they terribly different? Well, they made their big change during the last trade deadline, right? Jeff Malone and freaking, who am I thinking of? I don't remember who they. I think they just traded for Jeff Malone, right? And then they signed Kiki Vandeweghe over the offseason. They got Roy Hinson. Oh, that's right, Roy Hinson, Michael Cage, Tim Hardaway. And yeah, this team, I feel like they have a good shot to make the playoffs finally. For the first time since 1985 in this sim anyway. 101.93. We're in Denver, high altitude, and here's a high shot, a high jump for an alley oop. 101.95. Mutombo gets that ball, makes that putback shot. 101.97. Michael Cage with that basket there. Nets at arm's length. He gets Mookie Blaylock to Rick Mahorn, missing that shot. Mutombo gets the putback there. 103.99 now. Mookie Blaylock for the long two. That's money. 2-point game. 2-point game. Tim Hardaway against Mookie Blaylock. Passes out to Kiki Vandeweghe. Vandeweghe gets the ball back. Now to Tim Hardaway, who Mookie Blaylock playing some great defense, but Kiki's gonna miss a shot. I thought Kiki had a shot there to make that. And I also got the Denver crowd. They're not bringing it either, and Denver has an exciting team. As Mookie Blaylock, check this out again. Mookie Blaylock making this shot. I mean, I guess Denver isn't that excited to see the Nuggets play the Nets. But still, I mean, they got Mutombo, they got Blaylock. I'd be excited to see this team in real life. If I was a 20-something lad with a couple of bucks in the 90s, I'd go see this team. Mookie Blaylock misses that shot. 1:20 left to go in the game. You got Roy Hinson making that shot for the Nets, 105-103. And now here comes Tim Hardaway with the layup in transition. It's a 4-point game. Dan Marley to Reggie Williams. That shot's no good. And an intentional foul is going to be made there. 112-107 the final score. Mookie Blaylock got 38 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. Tim Hardaway had 19, but more of an even distribution of scoring for the Nets there. And now let's move on. I think this might be the last one of the bunch. This might be the last one because we are ending it on a high note, or I should say a Shaq note, in case you were wondering if we were going to see Shaq again. The answer is yes. We're going to see him again. And, I saved the best for last. Shaq and the Bucks, Shaq and Kendall Gill and Chris Childs and Eldon Campbell and Jay Edwards, and then the Jazz, Michael Adams, Hersey Hawkins, Chuck Person, Tom Chambers, Tim McCormick. Really, really solid starting five. The Jazz are. They've made a couple of playoffs together. Well, most of them together were part of a couple of playoff appearances. And the Bucks are trying to replicate some version of that, you know, getting into the playoffs on a regular basis, especially with Shaq on the team now. And I am noticing that the Bucks attendance is even worse than the Nuggets and the Clippers and whoever else I was complaining about. There's a shot there by the Bucks, 2-0. Hersey Hawkins makes that basket, tying the game up early on. Kendall Gill, I don't know if we'll actually see any highlights from him, but Jay Edwards makes that three-pointer, 5-2 Milwaukee. You know, as Hersey Hawkins handled the ball, this crowd better be lit by the end of the year. We can't have this. This is ridiculous. Sean, they have Shaq, for God's sake. Shaq. There's a made shot there by Jay Edwards. 7-4. Now here's Shaq. Here's Shaq making that shot. 9-4. Milwaukee with the 5-point lead. 8:21 left to go in the first quarter. We got Michael Adams to Tom Chambers. 9-6. Check out a replay of Chambers receiving the alley-oop here. And now Chris Childs passing it. Jay Edwards ends up with the ball. He makes another three. 12-6. 7:50 left to go. Tom Chambers. Left to go in the first quarter, I should say. Tom Chambers. Ooh, gets blocked by Shaq. And now the Bucks have a transition opportunity here. Jay Edwards making that shot for the Bucks. It's 14-6. They are up big. Can the Jazz cut into this deficit? early on. Hersey Hawkins receives the screen. He's going to drive, pass it to McCormick, who gets blocked by Shaq. But Chambers makes that basket there for the Jazz. 14-8, ensuing Jazz possession. If we're seeing this much of the first quarter, it likely means that the rest of the game wasn't that close. Chuck Person makes that three, 14-11. And here's Shaq. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, he missed. That's embarrassing, Shaq. How can you miss against those fools, right? Bucks, Jazz, Sim at some point. I don't know. Okay, there you go. There you go. I was really hoping this game would stay close, but I don't think it does. I think the Bucks pull away. Yeah. But do not worry. Do not worry. I don't know if we see a Bucks game in the next video. I think we do. But when I cover December, we're going to see a lot of Bucks games and quite a few Heat games. It's going to be the Shaq and Zoe show, the December episode. But the next episode, as we see the Bucks won 103-90 against the Jazz. In the next episode, we're going to be checking out the teams that I did not cover in this episode. So if you were paying close attention, can you figure out which teams I didn't show you? Could you? I don't know why I'm making... hold on a second. Hold on, I have the list. I have the list here somewhere on my phone. Let's see. In the next episode, we will check out... How much time do I have left? A minute? Okay, good. Right, so we'll check out the Hornets. We haven't seen the Hornets yet. The Pistons, the Warriors, and the Spurs. So the Spurs, the Hornets, the Pistons, and the Warriors. We didn't see them in this episode. We will see plenty of them in the next episode. And on top of that, we got a trade to start off the next episode. I'm really excited. The reason I am excited about that because of my reasoning for the trade. You won't believe what reasoning I came up with for the trade that I'm about to make. Why I end up doing it. I'm excited to share all that with you in the next episode. Thank you for watching this episode of the 40-Year Sim. I am Nutty Sports Gamer. Please subscribe, or just like the video and subscribe on a later date. You know, I don't care what you do. But bye.